This video is sponsored by Artlist. More about Artlist and how their services helped me with this production later in this video. Filming in a massive cyclo wall studio with a professional athlete. Action-packed camera chase cars on a race circuit and shooting for one of my dream brands. This is how I filmed a commercial for Porsche. And how's it going all? It is awesome to see you tune back in. So, Porsche. Crazy. I'm still, after filming it, commercial is done, I don't know how this came together. I still actually don't realize how this all came together, but somehow it did. Somehow I ended up shooting a commercial for Porsche. They asked if I was interested filming a commercial of their Porsche Cayenne with their new ambassador's face. That is the professional tennis player Emil Ruusuvuori, who's from Finland. It's crazy that they said that because I love, first of all, not only do I like Porsche, but I also love tennis. Once I heard the name, I was like, heck yeah, wow, okay, awesome. Obviously I want to do this, let's go. So first things first, I gave them my pitch. My pitch was very straightforward. I included all the things that Porsche wanted me to include in the commercial. From the very beginning, I did decide that I want to be loyal to my style of filmmaking. From very early on, I knew I want to shoot, if not everything, at least majority of the commercial with this camera, with my Canon EOS R5. I'm a solo filmmaker. I usually go at these productions just by myself. Obviously with this one, I'd need a bigger crew, but I still want to be loyal to that style. Quick turnarounds, fast-paced production. Okay, let's just shoot this over 3 days, 3 different locations. Day 1, studio shoot. Day 2, the racetrack. And lastly, day 3, the tennis court. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the behind the scenes of this Porsche commercial and see how this video came together. Day 1, filming at the studio. This is my personal table. All set, nobody can touch this table. This is my Canon table, because with Canon, you can't. We'll be painting there later. First of all, I just want to say massive thanks to G Studios for letting me film in their facilities. It's this beautiful cyclo, well, you see it, it's amazing. Massive cyclo wall, and you got aperture lighting rigged up to the ceiling with this massive softbox, and the place is just, it's beautiful. Filming at the studio wasn't the easiest thing to do either. I mean, you got narrow halls, and then we're driving cars into the studio. There were so many different setups we had to do in only 4 hours, or was it 5 hours? It's fucking tight, but we're gonna make it work. The guys are making it work. There's professionals working on this production. So the purpose of the studio day was to take the product shots. The product shots where we would have the talent, the athlete Emil, standing next to the car. Ole hyvä. Poikki. And then also have few shots here and there in the edit to sort of support the motion of the game, ball bouncing from one shot to the next. Get shots that would support the fast-paced, flying from one shot to the next type of filming. 99.99% of that day, I knew I was gonna do handheld. Camera rolling, and 1, 2, and 3. There we go, that was it. First setup done, just fixed 2 cars, stealth films, starting from the hero shots and then working our way tighter and tighter and tighter. So starting from the wide heroes, and yeah, looking good so far. A little bit behind schedule, but feeling positive. And my favorite moment from that day was definitely the one where we were faking him driving. Building that scene where we can get pretty close to him. I mean, I've seen people do this on movies before. I've never done this myself.
Aja suora, 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 suora. Vasen. Oikein. Yes. Nice. Yeah.
It was all those shots, like him placing his hands on that steering wheel, going through the game plan in his head, and then doing the facelift, eyes open, and then the driving shots. That was basically what we're after with that studio day. Day 2, shooting at the race circuit.
10 to 8. Sami going through camera setups, everything, and we're gonna start doing the first lap soon. We got our hard mount. This is called hard mount, right?
Yep.
We got a hard mount with our red Epic Super 35, and with that Canon Cine lenses, starting with the 25. We got the rigging in the front, and we're just gonna do a few laps, get the sort of like feel to the track a little bit. Like with the driver, we got a professional driver with us today, so we gotta find the right speed, like what to try with first. And yeah, gonna be an interesting day. Never done anything like this before.
I didn't think that I was gonna get a chase car with a hard mount for this day. Here I got to work with all these pros. I had the pro driver. I mean, I've never had a pro driver. When I shot my car commercial with Austin, it was us driving the cars or our friends. And with this one, having a person who knows the car inside out and can go really, really fast. So I knew I could trust him. He knows what he's doing. I don't have to worry about him. I just need to worry about this, the shot that we're gonna get.
3, 2, 1, anna mennä.
And then talking about the shot, I had the person operating the camera, operating the jet, like where to point, when to do the pan, according to the directions that I gave him.
Nice. Pysy eturen kanssa.
And then our chase car driver, I could tell him how fast to go, how close to be the Porsche while filming on the track. And then I had my DP doing the focus pulling in the back with me. So he was looking at the monitor as I was directing these 3 different people as we were driving.
2 hours in the car. How does it feel to like pull focus and just like focus on the monitor?
No.
The shots that I was after were tilts from the ground, pointing towards the car, hands from left to right as the camera goes from right to left, focusing on the details like tires and logos in the front. Not just be following like dead on like where the car is driving, but to have that motion, like constant movement, where it would be flying from one shot to the next. A massive shout out to Alastaro racetrack, race circuit, the perfect location to shoot this commercial. And I could not be happier when looking at these shots. That sound, right? Whoo, goosebumps. And talking about sounds, it is time to thank this video sponsor, that is Artlist. Are you a filmmaker or a content creator and looking for high quality music and sound effects with no additional fees? If so, you gotta try out Artlist for your videos. I've been using Artlist's royalty-free music and sound effects platform on all my commercial and non-commercial projects for years. And oftentimes it is also a place where I go if I'm seeking for inspiration for my projects. Like with this Porsche production, I went on Artlist just to get a feel of what type of music I might wanna end up using later in the edit to give me the feeling that I sort of wanted to have on location, just reminding me of the, the tempo and everything, the mood that I was after. With their affordable monthly subscription, you have access to Artlist all access license, and you can download high quality music and sound effects as much as you need. And new ones are added every single day. So do yourself a favor, stand out as a creator by clicking the link in the description and checking out Artlist. And now back to this video. Day 3, filming on the tennis court. Comparing this day to the previous 2 days of filming, it was just me and my team with the athlete on a tennis court.
You guys could sort of, create a trail that you can just like, we can then loop that, following action and cut. and then tweaking lights and then do it all over again. So I feel like us just doing that one thing, we're just gonna save a lot of time. So if you know, you got something that you do over at the practice, almost something that like he's super familiar with. Simple. Exactly, yeah. But very game-like though.
The whole point of the tennis court parts of the production of this video was to give out that power of the racket and the ball and the power from the player to support the power of the car. Build up tension with all the hits, all the volleys, all the backhands and forehands, with the leg work. It was all to support what we just had filmed on those previous 2 days.
Emil gave me his shoes. My socks were sort of worn out, sort of like my jeans right now. You wouldn't happen to have like jeans as well? I do. Oh, you do? See this? Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. Feel free to start. Yep, go ahead.
We did end up creating 3 different types of runs, from him serving, few hits, jumps, close to the net, and then just finish with a roar. Shot-wise, it was a lot of just me whipping and trying to follow the racket, trying to stay on his face, trying to stay on his feet, and just following him on the track. There were like pretty close call, damn, you know, that racket almost hit my camera moments. But in the end of the day, we got all the shots that we wanted, and I could not be happier. Like the day before, I got to work with all these pros, like the driver and this production company called Bongo Bongo, with the chase car and everything. It was the same thing with this. I had this professional athlete who knows what he's doing. I just have to tell him what to do and he would deliver. I definitely want to film these types of projects. Obviously, working with Porsches, maybe it's like once in a lifetime thing, who knows? But to try and involve more professional people who are professionals in their own fields into these productions that I do, and not try to force and do everything just by myself. That's definitely something that I got out of this, because you know, doing it this way, it was so easy to approach really anything that we did. Oh man, still can't believe I've shot a freaking Porsche commercial. Anyways, that is it for this video. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this behind the scenes video. How'd you like the commercial that we shot? I'm super proud of it, and for me, it was definitely like my golden goose of a project, something that I've been manifesting and wanting to do forever. And yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll be seeing you again on the next one.